Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in again. We're going to do a few videos here over the next few weeks on becoming an insurance agent. So I had a long history, worked for a large insurance company for decades, got laid off, and then as I was thinking about what I'm going to do for my next little venture in life, laying in bed one night, I just decided I'm going to become an insurance agent. 100% glad that I did, and I would do the exact same thing again. But I had a lot of learning as we went through that process. And it certainly wasn't all that I expected it to be. But again, wouldn't trade it for the world. So Josh joined the agency a few months into having the agency open here. And so we're just going to share a little bit of our experiences, starting all the way back with getting licensed for insurance. So today we're going to talk just a little bit about the licensing journey. Josh, do you want to go ahead and share with the folks what it looked like for you as you were getting your licenses?
Yeah, absolutely. So in the beginning, Bryan had approached me actually and asked if I was curious in joining him here at Brightway and selling insurance with him, and I was very interested. So once I had decided that that's what we were going to do and move forward, I just did a little bit of online research to see what I had to do. The state of Ohio has some licensing requirements, and Bryan had found a company called Kaplan Education, I believe, and we used Kaplan to do our training, or I used Kaplan to do my online training. I did that all online, and then they had a test to complete at the end of the training to confirm that you'd learned the material that they had supplied for you. And then I took my state test, and it was all pretty
How
easy.
long did it take you to study from when you downloaded it, started studying, to when you tested, would you say?
I think I stretched it out a little bit longer than you for sure. And, I was a stay-at-home parent at the time and started in the end of the summer before the boys went back to school. But I think I stretched it out for about 2 months. I really could have finished it in 2-3 weeks if I'd have wanted to cram it into there. And then when it came to studying for the actual exam, I did do a lot of cram studying, and that got me through the test, no problem.
Did you pass the test first try?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, and that's similar to my experience. So when I decided I wanted to become an agent, I was still working. I was still employed. I didn't have any work to do for those last couple months. So I was using that time during 8 to 5 to actually study. So I studied for first my property and casualty, took about a week, and then middle of the next week went and tested. So I went through it in 1 week. I crammed review in about a day and a half and went and tested and walked out. Initially, when I left the desk, I didn't feel great, but as I went and got my score from the lady up front, I nailed it. I crushed it. I did phenomenal on it. And then I took the life insurance part of the life and disability, the next test, and followed the exact same approach and did phenomenal on that too. Retained probably most of it, learned a whole bunch. I had a good background from insurance prior, but still learned a whole bunch and fortunately retained it. So we're still, as we go through scenarios here, we still go back to some of those things that we learned. So if you're planning on becoming an agent, that's one of the very first things that you'll want to do is find the right study materials for you, probably something like Kaplan, and just download that. I think it costs about $300 or so for the whole process, but you'll get started there, and you'll learn a lot, and you'll be grateful for what you learned as you apply that. Anything else, Josh, that comes to mind on studying and preparing for the exams?
Not off the top of my head.
No, that's about it.
It was very straightforward, simple, easy.
Yeah, absolutely. So thanks for tuning in. Our next video, we're going to talk about choosing an agency to work for, or even opening your own agency. So don't miss that.